In this video, we will see exercise 6.3 of chapter Square and Square Roots. Now let us start our new exercise 6.3. What could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following number? Now dear student, here you no need to find the square root of such large number. You just simply have to observe the last digit. See here 9801. So you have to observe the last digit, that is 1. As we all know, any number end with 1, its square value end with 1 or 9. The possible digit at a one place of the square root of 9801 can be either 1 or 9, because 1 ones are 1 and 9 nines are 81. Now here 99,856, the last digit is 6. The possible digit of one's place of the square root of such number can be either 4 or 6, because 4 4s are 16, last digit is 6, and the 6 6 are 36, last digit is also 6. Then here 9,98,001. You have to just observe this last digit. The possible digit of at one place of the square root of such number can be either 1 or 9, because 1 ones are 1 and 9 nines are 81. Unit place is 1. Then here the next is 65 crore 76 lakh 66,025. You just need to observe the last digit. The possible digit at one place of the square root of such number can be 5. 5 ends with 5 only. 5 5s are 25. Let us see the next question. Without doing any calculation, find the numbers which are surely not a perfect square. Now dear student, you have to remember one thing, that the number end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. The ending digit of perfect square are such. Means whenever the number end with such number, it is a perfect square number. It is a value of perfect square number. Then the number having end a digit 2, 3, 7 or 8 can never be a perfect square. So let us start. 153. As I told you, 3 not come in that perfect square number. Here the end digit is 3, therefore cannot be a perfect square. 7, here the end digit is 7, it is also cannot be a perfect square. Then 8, here the end digit is 8, it is also cannot be a perfect square. Then 4411, here the end digit is 1, it can be a perfect square. So dear student, here in the next question, find the square root of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. Now dear student, here you no need to find the square root by prime factorization method or anything else. You have to keep on subtracting we have to do the repeated subtraction. Now if you'll start from 1, that is 100 minus 1 gives 99. Here you have to take a series of odd number only. Then 99, then 99, from 99 you have to subtract 3 gives 96. Then from 96 you have to subtract 5 gives 91. From 91 you have to subtract 7 gives 84. Then from 84 you have to subtract 9 gives 75. You have to keep on subtracting unless and until you should get 0. Then 75, after 9 you have to subtract 11 from 75, you will get 64. Then from 64, after 11 you have to subtract 13 from 64, that is 51. From 51 you have to subtract 15, after 13, that is you will get 36. Then from 36 you have to subtract 17, that is after 17 the next odd number is 17, so you will get 19. Then 19 minus 19, that is after 17 the next odd number is 19, so you will get 0. Then you have to count the sequence, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That means in 10 repetition you got your value as 0. So write down the root of 100 is 10. Let us see the next sum, that is we have to find the root of 169. So start subtracting from 1, 169 minus 1, 168, 168 minus 3, 165, 165 minus 5, 160, 160 minus 7, 153, 153 minus 9, 144, 144 minus 11, 133, 133 minus 13, 120, 120 minus 15, 105, 105 minus 17, 88, 88 minus 19, 69, 69 minus 21, 48, 48 minus 23, 25, 25 minus 25 gives 0. Then count the number of repetition of subtraction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you will get root of 169 equals to 30. Now let us begin our new question. Question number 4. Find the square root of the following number by the prime factorization method. Now dear student, here you need to find the LCM, in which only the prime number should come over here. Now let us start. Now 729. Dear student, it is not possible by to divide by 2, so we have to start with 3. So 3 243 is a 729. Then again, dear student, it is not possible by 2, so again you have to divide it by 3, so you will get 81. Then 3 27s are 81, then 3 9s are 27, then 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. Now dear student, you have to make a pair of such, because here we are finding the square root of 729. So arrange it like in this way, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 number of 3's. Make a pair of such and try to write in a square form, 3 square 3 square 3 square. Then after doing such, make it a multiple of whole square, that is 3 into 3 into 3 the whole square. Now by doing such, we can say that 729 is a square of 23 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, square of 27. So when you will find the root of such, you will get 27. Now let us see the next one, 400. So let us find the LCM by prime factorization method. So 200s are 200, 250s are 100, 225s are 100, then 5 are 25, then 5 1s are 5. Then make a pair of such number. Yes, now here also 2 into 2, here 1 2 3 4, 4 times 2 1 2 3 4, and 2 times 5. Then make a pair in this way, then write down that 2 into 2 gives 2 square, 2 into 2 gives 2 square, 5 into 5 gives 5 square. Then try to write such number in a whole square form, so that we can easily find the square root of 400. So 2 into 2 into 5 the whole square, so that 2 into 2 into 5, 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So it's a square of 20. So we can easily say the square root of 400 is 20. Then let us see the another one, 1764. So let us find the LCM of such. Here dear student, here only the prime number should come, that is 2 3 5 7 such. Then start dividing with 2, because last digit is 4, which is a even. So 2 8 82s are, then 2 4 41s are, then it is not possible by 2. So 3, see whether it is possible by 3. Yes, it is possible. The 3 147s are, then 3 49s are. Then as we all know that 49 is a square of 7, the 7 7s are and 7 1s are. Then here 2 times 2, 2 times 3, and 2 times 7. So write down 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 7. Then write down in a square form, that is 2 into 2 gives 2 square, 3 into 3 gives 3 square, 7 into 7 gives 7 square. Then write down in a whole square form, 2 into 3 into 7. That is 2 into 3 into 7 the whole square. That is 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. Now dear student, here write down that 1764 is a square of 42. So if you want to find the square root of such, so it will give 42. So we are here, it's a value of square. So if you want to make a root of it, you have to remove this square. Then let us see the another one, 4996. So start with 2 2048, 2 1024, 2 515, 2 256, 2 128. Just make a half of each number. 2 64s are 128, 2 32s are 64, 2 16s are 32, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Now dear student, make a pair. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 number of 2s are there. So write down 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Now make a pair in this way. So 2 times 2 means 2 square, 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 2 times 2 means 2 square. Now write down such square value in the whole square form, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 times 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 times 2 the whole square. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 16, 16 2 are 32, 32 2 are 64. That means 4096 is a square of 64. So if you want to find the root of 4096, just remove this square, so you will get 64. Then the next, let us see some number 5, 7744. We have to find the square root of 7744. Now let us start over here. As last digit is an even number, so start dividing by 2. The 2 3872 are, then 3 2 1936 are, then last digit is also even, the 2 968 are, then 2 484 are, then 2 242 are, then 2 121s are, as we all know that 121 is the square of 11, so 11 11s are 121 and 11 ones are. Then here count the number of 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 times 2 and 2 times 11. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 times 2 and 2 times 11. So try to arrange in this way, means try to make a group of 2, then 2 times 2 means 2 square, 2 times 2 means 2 square, 2 times 2 means 2 square, 2 times 11 means 11 square. Now try to write such in a whole square form, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 the whole square, that is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 11s are 88. Now that is that this number is a square of 88, that is 7744 is the square of 88. Now if you want to find the square of 7744, so just try to write in a, sorry, you have to find the root, so try to write in a root form, so you will get 88. Next is 9604. So again start dividing with 2, so 2 4802s are, then 2 2401s are. Now it is not possible by 2 as last digit is an odd, so try to divide with 3. If it is not possible by 3, so directly next number is 7, try to divide by 7. So yes, so 7 3 43s are, then 7 49s are, and 7 7s are 49 and 7 1s are 7. Now here 2 times 2 and 1 2 3 4 times 7, so 2 times 2 and 4 times 7. Try to write in this form, that is in group form, group of 2, that is 2 times 2 give 2 square, 7 times 2 means 7 square, 7 times 2 means 7 square, that means 2 into 7 into 7, 2 into 7 into 7 the whole square. Then 2 7s are 14, 14 7s are 98, or 7 7s are 49, 49 2s are 98. That means this number is a square of 98, and now to find the root of 9604, you will get 98. Let us see the next number, 5929. Now dear student, it is not possible by 2 to divide, so start with 3. If it is not possible, to directly next number you have to start with 7. So it is possible with 7, so 7 847s are, then 7 121s are, then 11 11s are 121 and 11 ones are. That means 2 times 7 and 2 times 11. So 2 times 7 and 2 times 11. Try to make a pair of 2. That is 7 into 7, 7 square, 11 into 11, 11 square. That is now write down in a whole square form, 7 11s are the whole square, that is 7 11s are 77. That means this number is a square of 77. Now if you want to make a root of such number, you will get 77. Now the next is 9216. So start in, you have to divide with 2 because last digit is an even number. So 2 4600 is the, then 2 2304 are, 2 1152 are, 2 576 are, 2 288 are, 2 144 are, 2 72 are, 2 36 are, 2 18s are, 2 9s are, then not possible by 2, so 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So now count now number of 2s, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, 10 times 2, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and 2 times 3, that is 1 2. Now dear student, here try to make a pair of 2, arrange in such a group of 2, that is 2 times 2 give 2 square, 2 times 2 gives 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 2 square, and 2 times 3 gives 3 square. Now try to write in a whole square form, that is 1 2 3 4 5, that is 2 5 times 2 and 1 times 3 the whole square, that is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 3s are 96. That means this value 9216 is the square of 96. Now to find out the square root, or write down the root of 9216 gives 96. Now the last second is 529. It is not possible by 2, and it is not possible by 3, it is not possible by 7 also. It is a perfect square of 23, dear student. So 23 23s are, and 23 1s are. So write down 23 2 times, then 23 the whole square. The root of 529 is the 23. Now dear student, 8100. As we all know, as 81 is the square of 9, so obviously you will get 90 over here. So let us check. Here 20 is there, so it is possible by 2. So 2 4050 is there, 2 2025 is there. Then last digit is 5. So first you have to check with 3 if it is possible. If it is not possible, then you have to go with 5. So 3 675 are, yes it is possible. Then 3 225 are, then 3 75 are, then 3 25 are, then 25 means 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. Then 1 2 2 times 2, then 1 2 3 4 4 times 3, and 2 times 5. That means arrange in group of 2, that is 2 times 2 give 2 square, 2 times 3 give 3 square, 2 times 3 gives 3 square, 2 times 5 gives 5 square. That 2, then write down in a whole square form. 2 into 3 into 3 into 5, 2 into 3 into 3 into 5, the whole square. Then 2 3s are 6. Then 6 3s are 18 and 18 5s are 90. That means a square root of 8100 is 90. Now let us see question number 5. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should multiply so as to get the perfect square. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. Now dear student, in this particular question we have to find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied. Now whatever the number is given, it is not a perfect square actually. So after finding the LCM of such, we have to find the number which are not paired. Now so let us start. Now see, last digit is 2, so it is divisible by 2, so 2 126 are, 2 63 are. Then it is not possible by 2, so just see with 3, so 3 21s are and 3 7s are, and finally 7 1s are. Now dear student, here 2 is in pair, 3 also in pair, but 7 is having, the 7 is unpaired. So what we will do, first you write down in this way, that is 252 equals to 2 times 2, 3 times 2, 2 times 3 and 7 one time. Now that is 2 times 2 is 2 square, 2 times 3 is 3 square and 7 one time. Now dear student, here we need one more 7 to make it a perfect square. So write down the prime factor of 7 is unpaired. Now you have to multiply, therefore you have to write over here, therefore multiply both the side by 7. So by doing such, multiply both the side by 7. See here, I had multiplied both the side by 7. Here 2 times 2, 2 times 3 and 7 one time. So I had multiplied 7 on to the both the side. By doing such, so now it will become pair of all the number, that is a pair of, that is square of all the prime number, that is 2 times 2 2 square, 2 times 3 3 square, 7 times 2 2 7 square. Now 252 multiplied by 7 gives 1764. Now try to write down this square number in whole square form, that is 2 into 3 into 7 the whole square. So 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. Now dear student, here that is 1764 is a square of 42. Now you have to write, that is the square root of 1764 give 42. Now you have to write in answer, thus 252 should be multiplied by 7 to get a perfect square. Let us see the another sum, dear student. 180. 180 is not a perfect square of any number. So first you need to find the LCM, that is start with 2, 2 90s are, 2 45s are, then 3 15s are, 3 5s are and 5 1s are. Now dear student, here the 2 is in pair, 3 also in pair, only the 5 is unpaired. So first write down, arrange in this way, that is 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 5, that is 2 times 2 2 square, 2 times 3 means 3 square and 5 times 1. So you have to write here the prime factor of 5 is unpaired. So what you will do, you have to multiply, write down over here, multiply 5 on both the sides. See here, I had multiplied this 5 on both the side, that is 180 into 5 and to square of 2 and square of 3 already there, and only 5 is unfair. So when you will multiply 5 with 5, so you will get 5 square. Now 180 5s are 900. Now write down these 2 square, 3 square and 5 square in a whole square form, that is 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30, that is it is a 30 square. That means the 900 is a square of 30. When you will find the root of 900, you will get 30, means this is a perfect square. Now thus you have to write in answer that 180 should be multiplied by smallest whole number 5 to get perfect square. The next sum, that is 1008. Now dear student, here whatever the numbers given, they are actually not a perfect square. We have to make them a perfect squared value by multiplying unpaired digit. Whatever unpaired prime number we are getting through LCM, we have to multiply whatever the number which is unpaired. Now dear student, start dividing by 2. 1008 means possible by 2. 2 504s are, then 2 252s are, then 2 126s are, then 2 63s are, then not possible by 2, then 3 21s are, 3 7s are, and 7 1s are. Now dear student, here 2 2 is in pair, 3 also is in pair, only the 7 is unpaired. Now first you write down in this form, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times 2 and 3 times, and 2 times 3 and 1 times 7. Now 2 times 2 means 2 square, 2 times 2 means 2 square, and 2 times 3 means 3 square, 7 is unpaired. So here only 7 is unpaired. So here the prime factor of 7 is unpaired. So therefore multiply 7 on both this side. Now see, I had multiplied 7 on both this side, that is 1008 multiplied by 7, and whatever the prime factor we got, that is 2 square, 2 square, 3 square, and 7 is unpaired. So 7 multiplied by 7, so it will become 7 square. That means now it will become pair. So now again when you will multiply 1008 by 7, so you will get 7056. That means 2 square, 2 square, 3 square, and now 7 into 7 will become 7 square. Now then you write down in this form, whole square form, that is 2 into 2 into 3 into 7, the whole square. So that 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and 12 7s are 84. That means that this value, whatever we got after multiplying 7 to 1008, it's a perfect square value. And when you will find the root of 7056, you will get 84. So therefore you write down in answer, thus 1008 should be multiplied by 7 to get a perfect square. Let us see the next one, that is 2028. 2028. Now again start dividing by 2. Last number is even. 2 1014s are, 2 507s are, then 3 not possible by 2, 3 169s are, and 169 is a perfect square of 13. So 13 13s are and 13 1s are. Now dear student, here we found that only 3 is unpaired, 13 and 2 are in pair. So write down in this form, that is 2 square, 2 into 2 means 2 square, 13 into 13 means 13 square, and 3 is unpaired. So write down here the prime factor of 3 is unpaired. To multiply 3 on both the side, by doing such means 2028 multiplied by 3, and here whatever the value which is in unpaired, to multiply 3 to it. See, both this side I had multiplied 3 by doing such. Now 3 into 3 will become 3 square, that is 2 square into 13 square into 3 square. Write down in whole square form, that is 2 into 3 into 13 the whole square. 2 3s are 6, 6 13s are 78. That means whatever the value we are multiplying, that is 2028 multiplied by 3 is 6084. Whatever value we are getting over here, it is a perfect square value, and it is the perfect square of 78. So when you will find the root of 6084, you will get 78. That means in answer you write down, thus 2028 should be multiplied by 3 to get a perfect square. Then the next one, 1458, start dividing by 2. That is 2 729s are, then not possible by 2, then 3 243s are, 3 81s are, 3 27s are, 3 9s are, 3 3s are, 3 1s are. Here we found that 3 and 3 all are in pair, only 2 is unpaired. So write down in this form first, 2 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, 6 times 3, that is 2 times 3 means 3 square, 2 times 3 means 3 square, 2 times 3 means 3 square, only 2 is unpaired. So write down here the smallest prime factor of 2 is unpaired. That means multiply 2 on both the side. Both the side means this side and this side, both side. This side you have to multiply, because we cannot multiply whatever value which is unpaired, we cannot take only in one side, we have to take both the side. So multiplying 2 on both the side, that is 1415 multiplied by 2, and 2 into 2. See, we had multiplied this 2 on both the side, and write down this thing as it is. By multiplying 2 with 2, so we will get 2 into 2 means it's 2 square. Now all the values are in square form, so write down the whole numbers in square form, that is 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 the whole square. Now 1458 multiplied by 2 gives 2916. That means 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 3s are 54. That means whatever value we are getting after multiplying 1458 to 2, it's a 2916 is a perfect square of 54. When you will find the root of such number, you will get 54. So write down in answer, thus 1458 should be multiplied by 2 to get a perfect square. Let us see the last sum in that. Now 768. So start dividing by 2, as the last digit is even number. So 2 800 2 384 are 2 192 are 2 96 are 2 48 are 2 24 are 2 12 are 2 6 are 2 3 are and 3 1s are. Now as we found that all the numbers, that is 2, all are in pair, only the 3 is unpaired. To write down first in this form 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into and into 3, that means 2 in time 2 means 2 square, 2 time 2 means 2 square, 2 time 2 means 2 square, 2 time 2 means 2 square, only 3 is unpaired. So write down here prime factor of 3 is unpaired, so multiply 3 to the both the side, means you have to multiply 3 to 768 and with whatever the value which is over which is unpaired over here. So see here, I had multiplied 3 on both the sides. So by doing such, you will get 2304, which is a perfect square value. Now write down all the factors in whole square form, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 the into 3 the whole square, and 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16 and 16 3 is 48. That means whatever value we are getting or toward our left hand side, that is 2304, is a perfect square value of 48. That means when you will find the root, you will get 48. So write down in your answer the 768 should be multiplied by 3 to get a perfect square. See the next question. For each of the following number, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get the perfect square. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. Now dear student, here in our previous question number 5, actually we had multiplied whatever the number which are unpaired after finding the LCM. Now dear student, here whatever the extra unpaired factored prime factor is there, you have to divide with that same number, means we have to take out. And in the previous question we had multiplied to making it pair. Now in this particular question, whatever the value which is unpaired, you have to divide with the same value so that it will get cancelled to make it the number perfect square, because as we know we have to find a perfect square value and we have to find the root of it. Now 252, start dividing with 2. There are 2 126 are, 2 63s are, 3 21s are, 3 7s and 7 1s are. Dear student, now here 2 is in pair, 3 is in pair, only 7 is in unpaired. So now here in this question it is given you have to divide the value whatever is unpaired. So now here the prime factor of 7 is unpaired, so given number should be divided by 7. Now you have to this number you have to divide by 7. So you have to divide both the side by 7. So divide both the sides by 7, because you cannot divide only one side. If you are dividing, if you want to eliminate this 7 by you have to divide both the side by 7. So see, I had divided 252 by 7 and 7 by 7. So by doing such, what will left, this 2 will get cancelled, and when you will divide 252 by 7, you will get 36. Now here what is left? 2 square and 3 square. Write down in a whole square form. 2 into 3 the whole square. The 2 3s are 6 the whole square. That means the 36 is the square of 6. Means when you will find the root of 36, you will get 6. So write down thus 252 is divided by 7 to get a perfect square, which is 6. Now the next one is 2925. Now start dividing by 3 first. See whether it is possible. Yes, it is possible. 3 975s are, 325s are, then 565s are, then 513s and 13 Here, dear student, here 13 is unpaired. So what we will do, write down the prime factor of 13 is unpaired. So the given number should be divided by 13 to make it a perfect square. Now 2925 should be divided by 13. So here also you have to divide the 13, because we are eliminating this 13. So if you divide this 13 by 13, the same number you have to divide, that 2925 also you have to divide by 13. So by doing such, you will get to 225, and here 13 and 30 will get cancelled. Then 3 square and 5 square will give 3 5s of 15 the whole square. As we all know, 225 is the square of 15. So when you will find the root of 225, you will get 15. So write down in answer thus. So 2925 should be divided by 13 to get a perfect square. Now let us see the sum number third. Now in this what is given? 396. Now first start finding the LCM. 2 198s are, 2 99s are, then 3 33s are, then 3 11s are, 11 ones are. Now dear student, here 11 is unpaired. Write down here the prime factor of 11 is unpaired, so give the number, so the given number should be divided by 11. Now divide both the side by 11. Dividing both these sides by 11. By doing such, because we want to eliminate this 11, So we have to divide the 11 by 11. So we have to divide the another side also by 11. Whatever the number given, that is 3. 96 divided by 11 give 36. And 11 divided by 11 is 1. So here what is left? 2 square and 3 square. That is write down in whole square form. 2 3s are 6. As we all know, 36 is a square of 6. So when you will find the root of 36, you will get 6. So you write down in answer that thus 396 is divided by 11 to get a perfect square. Now the next number is 2645. Yes or no, it is not possible to divide by 2. So start check by 3. If it is not possible by 3, so start with 5. So 529s are. Then 529 is the perfect square of 23, 23 23s and 23 ones are. Now here only 5 is unpaired, so write down here the prime factor of 5 is unpaired, so given number should be divided by 5. See, both the side I had divided by 5. So by doing such, you will get 529 over here, and here 5 and 5 will get cancelled, 5 ones are 5. Here what is left? 23 square. So write down in whole square form, as 529 is the square of 23, the root of 529 gives 23. So write down thus 529 should be divided. So here you have to write thus 2645 is divided by 5 to get a perfect square. Now the next value is 2800. Now start finding the LCM. 2 1400s are, 2 700s are, 2 350s are, 2 175s are. Then it is not possible by 3. So start with 5 535s are, 5 7s are, 7 1s are. Now here 2 is pair, 2 is in pair, 5 is in pair, only 7 is unpaired. So write down here prime factor of 7 is unpaired. So given number is divided by 7. You have to divide both the side by 7. See here, to eliminate this 7, I have to divide by 7. So here also you have to divide by 7. Now the 2800 divided by 7 gives 400. Now as we all know, and what is left over here? 2 into 2 into 5, the whole square gives 4 5s are 20. As we all know, 400 is the square of 20. So when you will find the root of 400, when you find the root of 400, you will get 20. Thus 2800 should be divided by 7 to get a perfect square. Now let us see next question. Question number 7. The student of class 8 of a school donate rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Each student donate as many rupees as the number of students in a class. Find the number of students in a class. Now dear student, here the main thing is the total amount is 2401, which the student has donated. Now the main thing is over here, the hint is given that the student has donated as many rupees as the number of students in a class. Suppose if the number of student in a class is 50, so each student donate 50 rupees. Now we don't know how many number of students are there in a class. It can be a 40, 41, 42, 49 or so on. So that means what? In short, we have to find the root of this number. So that we can easily find the number of student, and each number of student donated the whatever the amount they had donated. So let the number of student be x if we considered. We don't know the number of student in a class be x. Considered be x. Amount donated by each student should be equal to number of student in a class. That means if the number of student in a class is x, so whatever the amount donated by them should be x only. So the amount donated by each student will be x. Now the total amount donated, that is x into x. That is number of student, and each number of student donated as many as number of student are there. So that means x into x give x square, and the total amount is given 2401. So we need to find the root of x square. So how to find? Prime factorization method. By prime factorization method, it is not possible by 3. So directly next prime number is 7. So 7 343s are, 7 49s are, 7 7s are, 7 1s are. Here the 7 are in pair. So write down the root of 2401, that is 7 into 7 into 7, that is 7 square. So when you will remove this root, you will get 7 into 7, that means the x is 49. So we can say that the number of students in a class is 49, and each student donated rupees 49 only, because 49 gives 2401. Now let us see next question, that is 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contain as many plants as the number of row. Now dear student, here these are the total number of a plant, and whatever the number of row are there in a garden, that many number of a plant are on each row. So how you will find such? Find the number of row and the number of plant in each row. So in short, it's very simple. You just need to find the square root of 2025. So let us start. Let the number of row be x. We don't know the number of row. Whatever the number of row, there are number of plant in each row. Whatever the number of row are there, so that many number of plants are there in each row. So if the number of row is x, now the number of row equals to number of plant in each row. So we can say it x equals to x. Now, so the number of plant in a row is x. So number of plant would be planted in a garden. In whole garden there are x into x plant, which is equals to 2025. So we need to find the square root of x. That is square root of x square is, that is square root of 2025. So let us find with prime factorization method. It is not possible by 2, so start with 3. 3 675 is 3 225 is 375 is 325 is 5 5 is 5 1 is. After doing such, try to arrange in factors form. So 2 times 3 3 square, 2 times 3 3 square, 2 times 5 5 square. So when we will find the root of such, square and root will get cancelled. So what is left? 3 into 3 into 5, that is 45. Means we can say that there are 45 number of rows in a garden, and each row, and on each row there are 45 number of plants. Now let us see next sum. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the number 4, 9 and 10. Now dear student, we have to find one number that such number should be divisible by 4 also, 9 also and 10 also. So we have to find such smallest number. So we have to remember this note. We have to find LCM of 4, 9 and 10 to find the smallest square number which is divisible by all the factors of it without leaving a remainder. So we have to find the smallest square number that should be divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So we need to find the LCM of such number. So let us find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. That is 2 2s are 9 and 5 as it is, 2 1s are 9 and 5 as it is, 5 1s are 9 as it is, 3 3s are and 3 1. So LCM gives 2 into 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. So now here we found that 2 is in pair, 3 is in pair, 5 unpaired. So multiple of all gives 180. So only 5 is unpaired. So what we'll do, as here it is asked to find the smallest squared value. And it is not a square value. So to make it a square, we need to multiply this 5 with 5. So that it will become pair, it will become square. So if we multiply this 5 with 5, the same value we have to multiply with 180 also. So write down prime factor of 5 is unpaired. So 180 must be multiplied by 5. See, on both the side I had multiplied 5. So by doing such, 180 multiplied by 5 gives 900. Now 5 and 5 will become 5 square. So write down in whole square form 2 into 3 into 5 the whole square. That is 2 3 is 6, 6 5 is 30. As we all know that 900 is the square of 30. So root of 900 will give 30. So write down hence 900 is the required perfect square number with which you can divide 900 can be divisible by 4, 9 and 10. Let us see the last question. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the following 8, 15 and 20. Again dear student, we need to find the smallest square value which should be divisible by 8, 15 and 20. So we need to find the LCM of such number. Let us see. 2 4s are 8, 2 10s are 20, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, then 2 1s are 2, 5 as it is. Then 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15. 5 as it is, then 5 1s are 5. Now here the smallest square number divisible by 8, 15 and 20 is equal to the LCM of 8, 15 and 20, which give, that is 2 is in square form, then 2, 3 and 5 are unpaired. So multiple of all gives 120. Now dear student, here it is asked to find the smallest square value that should be divisible by 8, 15 and 20. So we have to, 120 is not a square, so we have to make it a square. So as we found that 2, 3 and 15 are unpaired, so we have to multiply both the side by 2, 3 and 5 only. So 2, 3 and 5. So both the side 2, 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So we have to multiply 30 toward our left hand side, and see here this one is unpaired. So I had taken 2. So 3 is unpaired, I had taken 3, and 5 is unpaired, I had taken 5, and multiple of all 3 is 30. So by doing such, 120 multiplied by 30 gives 3600, and here 2 and 2 will become 2 square, 3 and 3 will become 3 square, 5 and 5 will become 5 square. So now write down in a whole square form, that is 60 the whole square. Now 3600 equals to, now the root of 3600 give 60. Now hence 3600 is the required perfect square divisible by each of the following 8, 15 and 20. This is how we found the value.